Isn't it wonderful? The sound of running water. Always look forward to it. Even though this makes me feel to use the toilet. Good morning. It is a beautiful day in Cora. It is October. No, boy. It's September. I rush in the year, boy. I rush in the year. Recently, I went to a PTA meeting, and the speaker there was lamenting that children aren't paying attention. They aren't paying attention. Almost like they aren't paying attention the way that they used to pay attention. And I thought about it. I went and I downloaded a book called Stolen Focus, which explores why, and not in recent times, but for the last 188 years or more, that as a society, collectively, we seem to be losing focus. The book explores a number of causes, and I strongly recommend, if you are a parent, you have a primary school child who's probably preparing for SCA, or teenage children who are preparing for exams, or even you as an adult might be struggling with focus, paying attention, I strongly recommend that you take a look at this book, Stolen Focus. The book outlines about 11 causes that include diet, environmental changes, the trauma that homes sometimes go through, where people are in a heightened state of what is called hypervigilance. It's like if a snake was to attack me every time I come up to visit Farmer Hari, I would, of course, be in a state of hypervigilance. But if there's a lot of discord in homes, this hypervigilance affects not just children's performance and focus, but adults. Another thing that the book outlines is what we'll call persuasive technology. And right now, you're consuming this video on our platform called YouTube. And a lot of the programs that YouTube has built in, what will be commonly known as algorithms, are built on persuasive approaches. For example, some of you may have gotten a notification as soon as this video was uploaded and made public. That notification represents an interrupt. An interrupt is something that you may have doing. Maybe you were cooking, maybe you were fixing your car, and you say, hey, look, Lyndon post that video, boy, and it look like you're going up by Farmer Hari. Let me go and take in that video. Chances are, it is a little bit contradictory then to speak about this topic on our video platform. But I think there's a message in it, especially for parents. These interrupts. Now, if you're a parent, I want you to think perhaps about apps that your child has installed that they entertain themselves on, and rightfully so. Games in the form of Roblox. My children play PKXD. There are a bunch of different games where they beautify ladies and they have fashion shows and modeling shows. And I was alarmed after reading this book to go through and look at the system settings, things like notifications popping up. So simple little things. Yes, I'm talking about the causes, yeah? One of the causes being interrupts. One of the things to be aware of is the use of persuasive technologies to get you deeper and deeper into a rabbit hole. And before you know it, you've lost about 3 hours of your time and the roti burning on the stove. People getting vexed, hypervigilance going up, and it's just this really vicious cycle. I'm not at all suggesting any type of cleanse or detox or anything. That's not what I'm doing. But just as a parent, or for yourself to be aware. For instance, at the end of this video, you're going to see a bunch of related videos popping up on the screen. And the YouTube algorithm that suggests videos to you, they they've already figured you out. And they know that if they would probably show you a video that you will be inclined to click on. In fact, if you want to see part 2 of this video, I'm actually suggesting it to you. Go click on it. So these are persuasive approaches that I used. And as a parent, it really is well worth looking into. Just investigate it. Just be aware of the tools that you could use to decrease the number of interrupts in your children's life. I know for us, maybe one of the things I need to be more keenly aware of for myself and for the home is the nutrition, the diversity of the food that we're using, because the book uses a very interesting reference. You wouldn't put shampoo into your car engine and expect it to perform, but yet we do it with our bodies and the bodies of our children. So I will acknowledge something, which is to kind of maybe close off to some extent this topic of stolen focus. One of the reasons, I really hope I pressed record now. Let me check. Oh yeah, I did. I really hope it in focus too. Did I clean the camera? I don't remember. Yeah. One of the reasons I have steadily decreased filming videos over time is because I felt like my focus was being affected. You see, when I record, I'm not particularly concerned about it right now, but my style of recording videos is one where I am acutely aware. My regular style, my preferred style I should say, is where I am acutely aware of things like framing, things that are aesthetically pleasing to you. And I would realize after editing the videos that there were conversations that happened right in front of me and that I had acknowledged in the form of yeah boy, that makes sense. And afterwards I realized that, wait, to some extent I do remember this point. Oh hey, here's a different point, something someone has said that I have given an affirmative response to, but it's actually something, if I sit down and think about it, that I disagree with, or vice versa. So I felt like I was missing out on key things. I was missing out on I have missed so much of the environment that I just walked through. I have lost focus by talking to you about focus. That is the reason for the first couple of minutes I walked alone without recording anything, and then I made a decision that let me start recording. But we lose focus in different ways. And is it fair to our children that we do things that enable them to lose focus and then punish them for not paying attention? That making sense? That not making any sense to me. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a walk up by Farmer Hari. I'm seeing some of the progress already that he's made on his home. I am going to ask Farmer Hari if he would like to spend time alone together, just chatting and catching up, because I haven't seen Farmer Hari for months. Before yesterday, when he graciously passed by our home and dropped off some rambutan and some plantain and different items. He just dropped the plantain for Anna. Anna loves plantains. So let me talk to Farmer Hari. Let me see if Farmer Hari would like to record a video. If he agrees, we will. But if you don't see a part 2 to this video, which will be Stolen Focus Part 2, If you don't see our part 2, you know that Farmer Hari and I, we just choose to spend some quality time in the countryside uninterrupted. Take care. Farmer Hari!